Hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I think this is my last video. This video is inspired by Pineapple. Check out her video, and this is my video. Now, I haven't seen her video, but I did see a short, and I said, hold it, wait a minute, let me go over here and let me look at this lady's $500 haul. But I came across another 500. It's a multiple $500 hauls that I was like, hold up. This lady got about the same thing as, well, not identical, but she got like meats. You can tell like they got like food that they can snack on, vegetables, fruit. And this is at Costco's. And now, granted, this is 7 years ago. Now, this woman is also purchasing dog treats, dog toys, um, like just like kitchen stuff, like Tupperware, Ziploc bags, and she's also have like paper towels. All right, in the haul. So, but majority of that haul is food, and she also has a whole food items. And when I tell you, I saw her thing. I said, hold up, that's $500 worth of stuff. Looks valuable. You know, her food looks valuable. It makes sense. But when I looked at diamonds, I was like, what the freak? Are you kidding me? You spent $500 on junk? Basically. So let's get into this video, y'all. Now we're going to look at her video. I'm going to just scan through it just so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
And maybe come shopping with. Really nice. My son's a little young for these, but I think Black Variety pack for $10.
Now this is 7 years. Grant, 7 years. So it is what it is. Food prices might have been lower. And she's basically all she's buying is organic food. But she's trying to buy only organic food. But hold on.
Paper towel, this enormous bag of Skinny Puff, which I thought was a good thing to have around. Some bread. Then in terms of fruits and vegetables, I tried only buy organic stuff, but they don't have too much of it. So I found a few things like that spinach was only $4 for that big thing of it, and they had pomegranate seeds, which I love, for just $5. So I thought that was good. And then for some cheese, this whole thing was $4.99. So I thought that was good. They had organic guacamole and cucumbers, onions. Then my husband got these. They're probably not even organic, but you know, once in a while he gets to have what he wants from the grocery store. I found these really cool Indian spice like curry things. This was pretty expensive. It was $13. And I think so was the sweet potato coconut curry, but I thought they would be good meal starters. Then we spent a lot of money on meat, but Costco has organic. I love to buy organic and kosher. It's very hard to find, so I tend to go for organic over kosher. So yeah, we got beef, 2 things of chicken, and the sausages, and these are probably about $18 for each of these 3 packs, so it adds up, but that will last us a whole long time. The milk was really cheap. It was 3 things of organic whole milk for my baby. We are doing extended breastfeeding, but now we supplement with organic whole milk. This whole thing was about $6, so that was really good. Oh, also the butter. Where did it go? Over here. This was $6 for 2 big things of organic butter, which I thought was really good. Some pasta, and then just some stuff for the freezer. Dumplings, these are veggie cakes, and these organic pot stickers. So I don't know, it kind of doesn't look like that much. $500 is a huge ton of money. I think it went a lot to the meat. Actually, the dog stuff was kind of expensive. We probably spent $40 on the dog stuff, which sounds like a lot. Bully sticks are really expensive for anyone who has dogs, you know that. And these ones are pretty expensive too. So looking at all of this, it's kind of like, what? How the heck did we spend that much money? I don't know. But if anyone else shops at Costco and like has that same experience, let me know.
All right. So basically, it's just her and her husband, and the baby is like a baby. He's probably about one. So basically, if they use a ground beef meal, they're not like really, nobody's starving if they use a pound. Okay. Nobody's not starving. They use one of the chicken breasts or the chicken thighs. Nobody's starving at this point. So everybody, it's like, okay, it's proportion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some extra for leftovers. Um, but fairness is she did buy nothing but organic food. Um, so the prices again at that time frame is going to be a higher, but it still looked like she had enough meals. She had more than just 10 meals for the month. That this is supposed to be a haul for a month, right? So now we're going to go to Wine Glass and her haul. And we're also going to take a trip down to Sam's Club because I can't believe you spend more money on egg bites than you spend on actual food for you, your kids for a month. It's crazy. So let's get in this video. And y'all really don't feel like watching the whole video. I'm gonna just take bits and pieces out of it of what I see. Okay. Because again, I buy this video off of Pines. Okay. If Pines never had her short, I would never seen it, y'all. I would have to look at it on the, rebound. I'm like, ew. But that's something I noticed. So if she talked about it, I do apologize. Sometimes you gotta, state that.
Okay, y'all, this is my $500 grocery big restock haul or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
Restock haul.
But yes, I spent 500. Well, I really spent like 530 something.
Yeah, I can do 9 minutes. I can do 9 minutes.
And a Pampers. So I also got water downstairs and watermelon. So that's not going to be in this little haul because it's still downstairs. So I want to hurry up and get this done. So I did most of my shopping at
Diamond, is this like your living room and your kitchen? I thought your house was bigger than this. Maybe, when people record the angles, but I thought her house was bigger than this. Like it was like another level, like more walls. But this is like, there's the doorway. I thought you stayed in the house. But y'all, I'm getting beside myself. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Sam's Club. I spent $500 at Sam's Club. So let me show y'all what I got at Sam's Club. I got 3 bags of chips from Sam's Club. Where's the other bag? I think I brought bags of no, I got 4 bags of chips. I got these hot fries. I got Cheetos and Doritos, and I also got barbecue chips from Sam's Club, $4.65. And
Pines, I know you probably have to go to bed. Okay. Thank you for the inspiration of this video. Okay. I want to say thank you because I did bite this from you. Okay. But not word by word. I'm just biting the video idea from you. Okay. From your short. But thank you.
What else I got was I really wanted to restock up on our meat because somebody unplugged our deep freezer. So this is what I wanted to do.
Okay, Donna. You said somebody unplugged your deep freezer. That means that you and Doodlebird or Dodo Bird is not watching those kids, because there ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna watch my food that I bought last month go down the drain because my kids want to unplug the deep freezer. Why did they unplug it? Did they need to plug up their phones? Some things just don't make any sense. But come on, let's continue. She pretends like baby, food stamps and a man that don't work is this whole haul. Okay, y'all can tell when women get food stamps and they got a jigger that don't work because the food don't make any sense. Y'all, I shop every week, and of course I do Food Lion hauls. I supposed to been doing like Publix and stuff like that, but y'all, that don't always work in my favor. But I know I at least try to do Food Lion haul because every week on Wednesday they drop sales. But baby, mm-mm. This is definitely a food stamp haul without saying I need a caseworker.
So I ended up getting chicken drumsticks, and I always get chicken drumsticks because they are the cheapest. So at Sam's Club for this pack, and it's like 3 in each pack, it was $4.72.
So instead of buying, I know you like legs, right? You only bought 3 chicken legs. Now we're going to count the meals. It's 30 days in June. Okay. And I don't know when she gets her reload. I don't know. But it's 30 days in June. This food's supposed to last these kids for the summer, lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and sometimes a snack. Y'all just understand my logic. I don't know when she did this food stamp haul, but just know that around when did she drop this video, y'all? The 25th of next month, she might be dropping another video in June. All right, so that's a long time for that little bit of food. All right, let's go.
And then this one is $4.98. So I got this. I got 3 packs. I got a pack of chicken thighs, and chicken thighs this was $6.59. Also got another pack of drumsticks, $5.03. And here's another pack of chicken thighs for $6.31. I also got.
By the way, y'all, I'm counting the meals, okay?
In a Ziploc bag, I got some pork steaks, and it was $14.95. I got 2 things of ground beef. They was ringing up as $24 and some change, so I got 2 of these. I gotta put these up. Also got some chicken wings. This big pack is $24 at Sam's. Also got some chicken tenders. These was $14.95 at Sam's Club, which I think is a little high, but I got them because they are banging and they good. I also got some chicken nuggets. RJ said he wanted chicken nuggets, so that was $11.95. I got some hot dogs. These are their beef hot dogs. These was $11. Right? Jimmy John's. I got this.
Jimmy Dean.
$5 and something. I also got some blackberries, and these was ringing up at $7 and something. And then I got a whole bunch of cut up meat. These was ringing up as I think $6.98, but I could be wrong. So yeah.
Diamond, I don't know if you will hear this, but if you stop popping your lips, you'll probably be able to talk correctly. But you have to pop your lips, and that is distracting you from talking clearly. You know damn well that does not say Jimmy John's. That says Jimmy Dean's. And if you can't, that aggravates me. Like, and you think it's cute. Like, you intentionally say stuff and you think it's cute, and then you pop your lips at the end. I don't think. Okay. You know, when my son and I had my baby was 3, right? When and he was 3, and I think I told y'all how proud I was because he don't talk. So I really was one of those parents that never really put like, okay, I don't want to potty train him until like we learn his sign language a little bit better. We know how to communicate because personally, you can tell him to go sit in the bathroom, but if he don't know what he's doing or he don't understand, that was my biggest problem. But that boy understood. So he was 3 years old, and one day it was Christmas, and he went to the bathroom and he never stopped, and I just used pull-ups. And when he started have to like re-wipe himself, it was time for him to change. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't playing no games. He would literally put a rag and put in some water and wipe himself. And that was him. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, and he's not a bedwetter. So, right now he's not a bedwetter because he will get up in the middle of the night and pee. So when he potty trained himself, I think he stayed on pull ups for a month and then he went straight to his underwear. And that was all day without little mistakes. He probably had one mistake here and there, but that's typical, right? But yeah, not pissy beds. Thank God. Thank God.
Got the cheese. This was $11 for this whole pack. I got the Mexican style one, but this don't have like the seasoning in it. So I got that, and then I got some seasoning, and I believe this was ringing up at $6 for 10 packs. Chocolate seasoning. I also got some mac and cheese.
And I'll say that is the only thing in this haul that has value because I think that's like $14. That's the only thing that has value in this food haul. Not even the meats, because the meats you didn't pick up enough of it because you got a family. And with that ground beef, I counted at least y'all, and this is just me. She might even break it down to 4. And I know about that ground beef because I got a weight. I got a scale in my kitchen, and I used to scale my meat from Sam's, and they give you about 4 pounds in each of those little containers. So I know that she might need more than just 1 pound of ground beef to make spaghetti or sloppy joes, whatever. She'll need at least 2 pounds. So I said she got four meals just in ground beef alone. But that's the only thing that has value.
Velveeta.
Alvita.
I also got, this was ringing up, I believe.
Diamond, I'm just going to be honest with you at this point. Stop having sex. If you can't pronounce what the hell you buy, I don't think you need to be having sex at this point. And I'm just being as straight as is possible. Back in the day, our parents used to say, don't sing that song if you don't know your ABCs. Don't sing that song if you don't know your algebra. But baby, don't be fucking and you don't know how to pronounce these words. Avita, Jimmy Dean's. What else you can't pronounce? You can't pronounce a lot of stuff. But don't have sex no more until you learn how to say the basic words that's in your everyday vocabulary.
$11, and these was bringing up as $9.98. I know for sure. I got onion and garlic powder because I feel like you always run out of. I also got some ranch. This was ringing up as, I'm assuming it was like $8 for these. This one was ringing up. It was on sale for $5.98.
Hold on.
You're still purchasing your lenses?
I'm gonna let this go. All right.
I also got some cereal that was ringing up at $7.98. I got this cereal. I don't think I brought any other kind. I just got this cereal.
Now again, you bought 2 boxes of regular Frosting Flakes for 4 kids in the summertime. Let's count that. That's not even enough. But go ahead.
I also got some egg bites that was ran up as the 11.98. So I got 2 of these for the morning. So
All right. So I told you we're going to take a trip to Sam's Club, okay? We're going to take a trip to Sam's Club. We on the trip. We're about to hit Sam's Club, y'all. Now, I do have my account, but are we just going to look at the egg whites, y'all? I spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. We're going to look at the egg whites. Now, they might pull it up, but they also have other brands of egg bites. But they got her egg bites. When I say they pull it up, they have these egg bites as well. And this one, it has 4, 16. Hold on. So it's like 2. Is it 2 in there? Yeah. So it's 4, 6, 8. So you got 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 8 eggs in this one for $12. And let's go back. And the one that she purchased was these. Okay, so it's 5 containers and it's 2 of egg bites in each container. And you spent $12 times 2, $24 on 20 egg bites. And now let's look at that price of eggs that she had. She didn't even get 24. So it's like she didn't even get $1 per egg bite. But these eggs right here is $7. It's $7 for those eggs. I'm gonna round it off, $7. So you telling me that and later on this haul, she bought bacon, cheese, and you bought eggs. And you not once think that you couldn't whip that up? Now I did see you bought what is that called? I know that Babe over there, he probably got like 2 packs of beer just chilling beside the bed. I know he got beer. But you could went to Walmart and got the mini muffin tins, the mini muffin cups, and whipped up your own egg bites, froze them, and you might could have got more egg bites out of that 124. Cause y'all, let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's not 2 full eggs in those egg bites. All right. That's probably extra shit, if y'all know what I mean. Like milk, that's extra shit in that egg bite. Okay. So you could have whipped up at least 12 of them, right? And made 24. And you still have some eggs left. Okay, just add a little bit of milk in there. Put your green peppers, dice you some green peppers, put you some cheese in there, put you some bacon, bake it, and then let it cool. Put some in the oven, not the oven, but the freezer. And then, hey, I want some egg bites. The kids can pop it open, put it in the microwave, there's their egg bites. And you probably still have some more eggs to scramble or do whatever. You just wasted $24 of good food stamps on just convenient food. All right. And I'm gonna go and I don't know if it looked like she could have this brand, Pilgrim. Chicken tenders. So you bought Tyson's chicken tenders, right? And there's Country Pride. So you spent $15 on we're gonna look at everything, okay? You are a family of 5, 6, all right? You spent $15 on 3.5 pounds of chicken test strips. And then you could have actually saved, you could have got more pounds off these chicken tenders. And these tenders are raw, but they're better than the Tyson ones. You know, again, you buy food for convenience. You don't buy food because, hey, this is a 5-pound box of chicken tenders. If you have a deep freezer and you got space to put those strips in, you have space to put these tenders in. And now the food is not mentally for y'all, the adults. The food is actually for the kids. But I'm surprised you didn't even think of picking up this box before you pick. And you could even got this. You could got 2 boxes of these instead of the chicken nuggets. That's just me. I don't live there, but I would say, hey, I should get this one. This one is ready to cook. These are the raw ones, but this makes more sense than the Tyson's. That's 3.5. This is 5 pounds. So let's go back.
I also got some grapes for the kids and for me. I love grapes. I always buy fruit because my kids love fruit. We just always raise them off of fruit. So I did buy the regular salami and the spicy salami. I also got the honey ham and the cold cuts, and I believe these was bringing up at $6.98. I also got 2 packs of cherries. They was bringing up at $7 and something cents. So I got 2 of these. I also got some croissants. My kids love these. These was bringing up at $5.98. I got 2 big old packs of rice. 1, 2, and I can't remember how much they was bringing up. They probably was $10. Anything that's in the I feel like it's 40 cents or damn there. I also got 2 packs of 5-pound apples. My kids.
Now you could tell that this is giving me rush to go ahead and buy what we need so we can sell the rest of the food stamps. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't care if my kids like apples, oranges. I'm going to buy that weekly. Fruit, vegetables, all that is weekly. But let's go. This definitely gives me hurry up and buy what you need so we can sell the food stamps.
Love apples. They will eat these by eyesight. So I got 2 big old bags of these. I also got some peppers. These were $6.35. These was $40. Okay, and it was on sale for $35. If you remember, so
Diamond. They don't allow anybody just walk in Sam's Club. You need to have a membership, Diamond. Now, they do have special sales if you do, what is that called? Shop and go, scan and go. You can get a $35 thing if you do it on your app. But if that's only if you can do scan and go on your app. But yeah, of course you need a membership for Sam's Club, darling.
I got these for $35 at Sam's Club, and these are the best Pampers ever. I did get some that was for, I think his was nighttime Pampers. Um, that was supposed to hold more, but they don't. These hold the best because he's getting bigger and he's gonna be.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all, I was a parent choice type of mother, okay? Reason why I said I was a parent choice type of mother is because I never allowed my kids to sit in a diaper, okay? When I saw a kid stop wiggling, stop moving, and they had one of those little weird ass grins, like those little it grins, and it was probably because they was doing number one or number two. They was playing around and they suddenly stopped. They used the bathroom. All right. And if I smell them, because you can smell your baby, doesn't matter. You can smell pee, you can feel pee. So if you have like a fresh newborn baby and you suddenly feel a warmness on your body, they just use the bathroom. So why are you even saying they hold better? Are we out here really testing the Pampers capability? Like, are we at this point? Are we really? No, that's not a good diaper. No, baby, you're too old. You got too many kids. Just go ahead and buy the cheap stuff and just keep it moving. But you don't want to do that because, again, hey, I got to keep on changing this diaper. Diamond is an example of she just let her kid stay in a pissy diaper all day. She just stayed in it.
Potty trained, so these are better. I like these better. So, and you get 100 of those. I did go to Walmart and get some turkey meat. If you don't know, we love Puerto Rican rice, so we got this.
Relax and recharge with a new mattress from Ashley. Discover the all-new Sealy Posturepedic.
No.
What was your name now? Okay, y'all, this is my $5 at Sam's Club, and these are the best Pampers ever. I did get some that was for, I think his was nighttime Pampers. That was supposed to hold more, but they don't. These hold the best because he's getting bigger and he's gonna be potty trained. So these are better. I like these better. So, and you get 100 of those. I did go to Walmart and get some turkey meat. If you don't know, we love Puerto Rican rice, so we got this. We got this and two legs. So one of these was $7.55, and then this one was ringing up at $8.81, and then this one was ringing up at $7.64. I also got eggs. So for this big old pack, y'all, was $6, which I think that was pretty good because at Aldi's, one pack for 12 was ringing up as 4. So I feel like these are the better deal. So this is Sam's Club running. Got 2 packs of noodles. If you don't know, my kids love noodles. They don't play when it comes to noodles. Really. So I got.
Your kids don't like noodles. Like, kids do like noodles, but they are on a surviving mode with you and your husband, you and babe. You think they like it, but that's a survival mode. They don't have any trust that y'all would do right. So they have to settle. Y'all, and I'm not lying. Kids don't like noodles. It's a survival mode. When people say, hey, my kids like noodles, you should look at them like, Because to be honest with you, your taste buds, if you was a noodle kid as a child, you're not going to buy that. Y'all get what I'm saying? You're not buying that. No matter how cheap, that's a survival. Mm-mm. And then on top of that, you said you got 4 packs of those already. Baby, no. They don't trust you.
Got two more just to stock up. I do got 2 boxes up there, but I just brought 2 more so we can stock up. Some regular cheese. This was $6 and Members Mark. I think I told you I got some bacon. I got 3 packs of bacon from Sam's Club, and this was um I believe $11.95. Jasmine rice, and this is $3.90 something at Walmart. I also got some Jimmy.
So you're telling me you bought all that artificial rice for like, no, we're going to Sam's Club. We got the trip to Sam's Club. Let's look at that Minute Maid rice. Let's look at rice, by the way. Let's look at the price of rice. Because she got jasmine rice, right? I know I'm going to show y'all something. She got, that rice was $16, 17, 14, right? And y'all see this big ass rice right here? Now, this rice is actually sealed. Hold on. You can like close it back. Like, I think you can zip it back. But be honest with you, there's no excuse. All right, so that jasmine rice right here is a 20-pound jasmine rice. So with those 2 boxes, 14, plus she bought that little bag of Minute Maid rice, that little bag of jasmine rice, she could just bought this big ass thing right here. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like low key, and I know this is quicker, but this is healthier. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like that would only make sense to me. But you got this artificial rice. Let that sink in. So these prices are similar. Sam's Club prices it's not higher in one state than the other. They might have a little bit of price change, but normally their prices is the same due to the fact that you can buy stuff online. Y'all get what I'm saying? So like even if I change it to Texas, I can go on here with my regular, I stay in North Carolina. I can start building my shopping list in North Carolina, and then I say, well, I'm gonna just have it shipped to the place I'm going to in Texas. My price is still going to be the same. Y'all get what I'm saying? So yeah, so you basically gave yourself a doozy, and you could just bought the Japanese rice at the store. But maybe because Bae is so lazy, he didn't want to pick that shit up. Because he probably said 25 pounds, that's a lot. Y'all, but you got 6 people you got to feed. That will last you for at least until like the next month. Let's go. I want to hear her say this name again.
Yeah. Jimmy Bean. Oh,
Yes, y'all. It's time for you to stop having sex. And you can't, and don't go around here talking about I can't see. You can pop your legs open, make all these babies, but you can't read Jimmy Dean. Like, let's make sense out of that. You can pop it open. Talk about how Babe is a good man, but you can't pronounce Elvita or Jimmy Dean. Interesting. And this is right here. You could got you now. I don't have that many kids. I have 3. She has 4. All right. And I prefer fresh food. Okay, so Jimmy Dean, anything is not my cup of tea, y'all. Fake eggs, fake potatoes, fake meat, that's not my cup of tea. But you got that big ass Jimmy Dean ground thing, right? Now, granted, you ain't going to use all that sausage in one time, right? So you're going to have to break it down. Makes sense. You should have ground you a couple of the ground, just like ground, like maybe like just like not a half, just ground like maybe I think that might give you about 3 rolls. That big one that she had, I think it gives you about 3 rolls. So and that's like a 16. I don't know. Let's go to Sam's. Let's see. We're going to Sam's. We're going to see what I'm talking about so I don't sound crazy. So it seems like mine don't have the Jimmy Dean round roll. Mm, mine's might not have it here. It don't look like it have it. But either way, I think that has like 2. I think that's like 3 rolls. That makes 3 well, it makes a certain amount of serving with the Jimmy Dean roll. Man, I'm gonna figure it out. Hold on. £2. So that makes about okay. So I'll say you can get a pound of that, ground it up, and this is what you can do, Simon. So you don't have to spend all that money on that box of Jimmy Dean. You can freeze that ground sausage after you dice it up, and then you can dice some potatoes, put it in the air fryer. You can put it on the skillet, fry it. Get your red peppers, your onions, and you scramble maybe like 6 eggs for a family of 6, and voila, and make some homemade biscuits or make some biscuits or that croissant, and your kids will have a nice hearty meal. But you're so lazy, and this is what I feel. Babe was in there picking out food because you can't be you're not the way that you shop gives me what he wants and his logic, not a logic of a mother of 4 that you're struggling with your bills. You're struggling here and there. You're struggling. Everything's got you always have a problem. And y'all, and I think grocery shopping for me is therapeutic. It is. I enjoy shopping, definitely for food or finding deals. But if this man is selling y'all food stamps and that's all you have to get for the month, that's sad. So we're gonna break it down because I did tell you I was gonna do this, right? She bought 3 chicken legs, and each leg, I think she said it had 12 in a pack. Now I don't know how many chicken thighs they had in those packs, so I'm gonna just say again, 2 meals. She had um she had 2 things of ground beef. Each ground beef had at least 4 pounds. So I'm gonna say she had 4 meals in her ground beef. So that's 9 meals. All right. She had at least 2 meals for the Puerto Rican rice. That is with the turkey wing and the 2 turkey legs. So I say 2 meals. All right. Even if they feel greedy, it might be a 1. She had that 1 pack of chicken strips. I'll say that'll be 1 meal. Ain't gonna hold you. That's about 1 meal. So right there, she had 1 pack of pork steaks, She had 4, 2, 5, 10. She had only 13 meals that she purchased. Logic. She can probably break it down to make it stretch, but not too far. And you got a family of 6. You only got 13 meals. And then during the week or after your food stamps and the food is gone, you're sitting on here talking about how you got to make $40 stretch for a week. Your food didn't even make any sense. The only thing that made sense was your Avita boxes. You should have bought some frozen vegetables. Because you got a deep freezer. You should buy some frozen vegetables. And I don't care how you look at it, that will be more valuable for your family because you don't even always have to use all the vegetables. Not like a can, right? When you open a can, you gotta use it. But frozen one, if you got frozen peas and you just need maybe like 2 cups or whatever, you just need y'all know how we can just measure it. That's all you need, green beans, and then you can tie it up or scroll it up and put it back in the freezer, and you'll have at least 3 or 4. You can use them multiple times, even if you don't use them for like the main meal. You can use it. That's crazy. But all you want to do is talk about how much we hating on your ass. Bitch, you can't even grocery shop decent. Nothing makes sense. You spent $24 on 20 egg bites. And eggs is cheaper than the bites. Crazy. The eggs is literally half the price of the bites. Crazy. And then I can see if you didn't have the ingredients, but you bought all the ingredients. Cheese and bacon. But that's where you talk about how you depressed. No, you're lazy. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it takes me one time for me not to have food in my house. For me to be like, fucking it up again. One time. Y'all, it's one time for me to go negative. I'm hustling and bustling. Diamond, just go and call your caseworker and ask for one at this point. Just ask for a caseworker. Tell me you can't manage your food stamps. You can't manage nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, I'm sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, I am done. Diamond, do better for yourself and your kids. And I ain't say better for Robert. I said yourself and your kids. Because at the end of the day, Robert looked like he's gonna find him some food. It looks like Robert's gonna find him some food without you. And Diamond, he better not have any beer after you have to buy your food like that. And y'all might say you're hating. No, for what? What I need to hate on somebody like that for? I pity her. I really truly pity her. Because here you are, mother of four, and you can't shop. Can't shop. Don't know how to budget. Because personally, if I'm going to Walmart, y'all, I'm buying shitload of those mini bags of chips. Yes. If I'm shopping without my kids, I'm going to find me a little box, and like I'll probably get rid of, that little box that you have for your diapers. I will put the chips in that box, put them up high. I know your kids probably can find them, but be honest with you, that's what I would do. But I don't hide food from my kids. I feel like, hey, every kid gets whatever they want. So, for example, one kid likes Cool Ranch Doritos, the other one likes nachos. Hey, if you touch your sister's stuff, she can warn you. You touch your brother's stuff, he can use your tablet. Easy peasy. Everybody has their own sodas. Everybody has their own juice. So I have that order. So hey, if my son decides that he wants to drink up all his juice in one day, he better not go around here looking at anybody with that pity look, because you did it to yourself. It's called proportions. Now, if your kids are witnessing you and babe sitting around eating up snacks or eating up random shit, and that's the reason why most kids they sneak food, because they feel like they gotta hurry up and eat it because somebody else is gonna eat it. And I don't really like that. And if your kids like noodles, like I said, it's because they have to fend for themselves. See, that's a shame. You have more noodles to meet meals that you don't have to make. This is me. And don't say, oh, we can have leftovers, girl, bye. Save me with that. You should at least bought some damn spaghetti sauce and spaghetti noodles. Just saying. All right, I'll talk to y'all beautiful people later. Night, night.